If you look at majority of the outages and issues out in the press for many carriers, this really you can trace back to misconfiguration. Configurations today are treated in a very sparse way, fragmented, manual processes, which leads to error, mistakes, and inability to actually roll back in many cases.
As networks are going more towards AI and automation, there are going to be network configuration changes on the network that traditional tools cannot effectively manage. Traditionally, if you see config management tools, were capable of just one thing, is pushing the configurations without any context onto the network. However, these changes were not that frequent in the old world, and now with AI and automation and closed loop automation coming together, you'll see that these changes are going to be very frequent. What that will create is it will create a drift in the configuration that is actually part of the network versus what you see in your configuration tool. So having a modern tool that understands that drift management, understands when and how to act on that drift management, and also give you a holistic view of the configuration changes on the overall network becomes essential and becomes important.
Historically, configurations have been deployed inconsistently in the network, and those inconsistencies cause failures or outages. So having a consistent way to govern how all your configurations are implemented drives uptime and a best practices experience for operators.
Also, if you tie that with your AI-assisted workflows and AI Studio, it will give you an information about compliance of your network. It will tell you what is important in terms of your drift, how your compliance stands with respect to your policies, and also needs to give you an overall view of where you need to be in terms of configuration changes within the network. A modern CCM platform, what it will do is it will give you the capability to track the changes across multi-vendor, multi-layer environment, and track the drift management that is caused by multiple workflows in your network, like AI and automation workflows that are happening all day long across your entire network.
So Blue Planet is introducing a new offer in the space of configuration and change management, which we believe completes the landscape of this autonomous network journey. So we are looking at this as a AI first, agentic first, modern offering that fits perfectly in our portfolio in a fulfillment process or attached to an assurance process, providing source of truth of configuration, looking at policy and policy management across fleet of devices, and being able to basically automate the aspect of compliance and golden configuration across different devices, across the networks.